Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Councilwoman Zanthia Oliver. I represent the 3rd District. Today we're here to bring awareness to the fentanyl and the opioid addiction that is taking place throughout the United States and especially in Wilmington, Delaware. So I'm going to focus on Wilmington today. We are really here to ask the mayor, ask the governor for some assistance for a facility here in Wilmington, Delaware. We have I work in this arena when we take people to the rehab to detox. What is it, 2 to 3 days? 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours. I work real close with Miss Davis, who's in this arena. We give out Narcan packs. Miss Deborah Mason, come over, please. We give out door knockers. We all work together with this epidemic that nobody can control. It's out of control. So I'm going to let some speakers talk and I'm going to come back. But the main reason we're here is that we need a facility here in Wilmington. It's been an ongoing conversation. When we take them to Milford, it's for 5 or 7 days. Kevin Kelly helps me out a lot, former council member. I call him and get a lot of advice. But we don't have anything in Wilmington. And we have an influx of individuals from Philadelphia, as everybody can see, it's no secret, New Jersey, Dover, and we need a facility to assist with not only our population, but other populations that's coming in. So it's just overwhelming. I get so many calls on different sides of town, especially the west side. Johnny's very involved with the west side. He just informed me that they have the outreach that has Narcans hanging on the trees. I wasn't even aware of that, and I thought I knew it all. So we really work in the 3rd District on the east side and a lot on the northeast area, which people are just laying everywhere. We have Mr. Page here who works in the school district also, but I'm not going to hold up the program right now. I'm going to bring up Ms. Deborah Mason, and she can give you her title and tell you a couple of things that she does in the community. So we only got 3 minutes. Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Deborah Mason. I am the coordinator for the Community Public Safety Initiative in the city of Wilmington. Around the corner at 914 North Pine Street, we have a resource hub where on the door it says that you can come there for Narcan. And we get people to stop by on a regular basis just for Narcan. We provide a whole Narcan kit if you need it. We also have self-care kits, because what we're seeing a lot of is individuals are out here, they're not able to take showers or clean their wounds, so we also provide a wound care kit. Around the corner at 914 North Pine Street, we also allow those individuals to come and take a shower. And what we see a lot of is individuals who are on some type of drugs. So we allow them to get food and just take a break for a minute. But what we're seeing is a true influx of individuals coming from Pennsylvania and other places who are not from Delaware, who are addicted to some type of drug. So we're just here to help, and we do all that we can in this small community. And I just appreciate Councilwoman Oliver for continuing to support us, and hopefully we can continue to fight this battle and win. So thank you. Thank you. And next we have Brother Eric Robertson now here, please.
First, I just want to thank Councilwoman Oliver, all of the community partners and leaders that have gathered so that we can bring awareness to the fentanyl epidemic in Wilmington. I think one of the things we need to be mindful of and really understand is that epidemics really flourish or thrive in silence. One of the things we have to do is become more unified as a community. That means school teachers, that means community leaders, church leaders, policemen, service providers, and get this awareness out there, because the reality is we're losing too many people in Wilmington. We're losing mothers, we're losing fathers, we're losing young men and young women, children. And one of the things is just too much going on without us being aware of what the resources are. Obviously, we want to bring more resources to Wilmington, but one of the things we want to be aware of is sharing information as we walk away from here so that people know where to go. If there's a family out there that needs support or care, we have to be willing to be the voices to talk to those individuals within the community so they can get the support that they need. So the goal isn't just to bring awareness, it's to walk away with a commitment to do more. Whether we meet in churches, whether we meet in homes, wherever we meet, we need to bring this awareness to the community as a whole. So this moment really calls for us to be unified, for us to walk away understanding that each one of us needs to play a part in this awareness, that more importantly, instead of the narrative about Wilmington being that someone is struggling in silence, that we come together as a community in love and unity and provide opportunities for people to get the care and the services that they need. Thank you.
Okay, next we have Mr. Page. We have Mr. Rynell, who works in various school districts.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Council Lady Oliver, for having me here today. Our organization staffs 100 schools in Delaware, serve about 15,000 students. And our leadership team comes to me at least once a month with a story of a child who came to school saying that her mom didn't wake up, her dad didn't wake up, or her parent didn't come home, or my brother was sick, or we were at the hospital last night because of food poisoning. Some of these seem like isolated incidents, but we know that fentanyl leaves these type of stains all over our community. What do you tell a 5-year-old whose mom doesn't wake up, but she died from natural causes of or heart attack or cardiovascular issues? We have to figure out a way to make an impact large enough so our children know to stay away from these things. What do you tell a child that when a parent passes out and there's a blue bag laying on the table, how do you get that child not from touching that bag or putting that bag in their mouth? What do you do to educate a child, let them know that all pain medications are not created equal? I've got a young football player, athlete, and when he gets hurt, he wants to pop a pill because that's what the doctors tell you, ibuprofen. But there's a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, no difference between ibuprofen and the Oxycontin or Percocet. There's an adult no difference between a real Percocet or one that's laced with fentanyl. The knowledge has to be out there. There has to be a way for us to test what we put in our body, for us to educate the community and our children on the effects of fentanyl and other opioids. And I just again thank Councilwoman Oliver for taking the time out to have this so we can get this message out. Our team would love to be trained in the administration of the Narcan and also how to help save lives and educate more people about fentanyl. Thank you.
Next we have Brother Muhammad here. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Also, this is National Week for those victims who've been shot that are alone with the fentanyl and the drugs addiction. I'm going to say two things. Truth become a lie, and a lie become a truth. Our community has allowed a lie in our community to exist from the citizens, the residents, the dignity and the welfare of this community on the east side. I lived on the east side for 30 years. On Lombard Street was quiet. It has changed because our truth moral gauge has been lost. Our conduct as people has been lost about the fentanyl and the drugs and addiction that are allowed to infiltrate in our community. Councilwoman Oliver said that. We all know the reality. The reality is that we see with our eyes. God has blessed us to see everything with our eyes, that we will not accept the reality of our moral responsibility to change our community because now a lie has allowed us to become lazy and negligent. So here we are at the opportunity to change it as men. There was a young man shot in Eaton Park. I had the video. And I have to say this because it's all about gangs, it's all about fentanyl, it's all about your identity, it's all about your moral gauge, it's all about your purpose and your responsibility. And as a day like this day that we're talking about no more fentanyl, where is your conscious obligation between your family, the community, and Almighty God? Where's that responsibility? So I watched the video, the young boy laying on the ground dying, 5 women around this brother giving him CPR. I ain't see a man around him. I ain't see a man around him. Where's our men? This is our responsibility for men to stand up. All this is under fentanyl. Our sisters don't need to be out on the street. The men need to be out on the street, and we can stop this. Like I said, 30 years ago, I lived on Lombard Street. It was quiet as a mouse because we had a mortgage. We have allowed our people to come in, and I'm talking about everybody responsible. We understand our sister, Ms. Jennings, is on the retreat, but the Attorney General is here. Not only the Attorney General, the U.S. Marshal, where's that, Brother Joy?
Attorney General? No, the U.S. Attorney for...
U.S. Attorney Generals. We need to ask for aid and support. So thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, we have Mr. Jamal Johnson. He's not going to say anything, but he owns this barbershop. And he is one of the men, he's on his lunch break down in Port of Wilmington, but he is one of the men that looks out for the women on the block. And I like what Brother Muhammad said, we need more men out here supporting the women. Next, we're going to have Miss Yvonne Davis to speak.
Good afternoon. Thanks, Councilwoman Oliver, for having me. I just want to say, first off, I grew up about 4 blocks down, 2 blocks over, on this side of town. Getting here, I literally saw at least 6 people bent over, nodded out.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a sad thing to watch. We have a crisis on our hands. I also want to say, just so there's no confusion, we do have detox centers in Wilmington. They're just not where they need to be in Wilmington. Kirkwood Detox, that's Wilmington. Brandywine is Wilmington. But our people have no transportation to get there, or they're not just going to go that far in addiction. They need the support. Not everybody in addiction understands the help that's required. But I guarantee you, if there were facilities closer to where they are, we can convince them easier to get to those places, get that added support. I stand before you guys as a bridge from community to the politicians to the resources that are so necessary. I have a nonprofit that supports all of these efforts, from revitalizing a community with affordable housing to, opioid prevention methods. So I just ask that we continue the efforts. It is a hard fight, and somebody has to do it. We have to move away from just trying to feed people methadone as opposed to really getting them the help, because now it turns into another addiction, and it's really not helping them. It's just transferring one drug to the next. And I mean, on methadone, you just as nodded out as you are on fentanyl or heroin. So I just want to say, I'm here. I love community. I am community. And, I just pray that we all can collectively come up with some resources and support.
Thank you so much. I would be remiss if I didn't just thank my neighbors right here. If y'all could raise your hand. We all Clifford Brown Walk for Life. And thank you so much. But we go through a lot out here. I'm out here with a bullhorn. I'm out here hollering all hours of the night. These are some pictures. The faces are not there, but this is real. Every other day, every day, in and out alleys, needles. I mean, you got all these community centers around. You have Howard High School, you got Stubbs, now you got Bancroft, Mr. Bridges. You had the YMCA. They calling me crying. The people in the back of their place shooting up. Every day. We need a facility here. And like I said, with the influx of people coming from Philly, Kensington, and Jersey, it's not making it any better for us. And then we have to suffer. I'm glad that Deneen McManus is here. She is one of the coordinators for the AIDS program. And we work collectively together. Deneen, thanks for coming out. And she works in this arena too, so she knows all about it. You got kids, 9th, 10th graders, HIV positive from all of this stuff. It's all connected. It's not no one answer to this epidemic. It just goes on and on and on and on. My brother's not here today, but he used to be an addict. He didn't die an addict, but he struggled. We didn't have a facility for him. We had to send him to Baltimore, pay all kind of money. My brother Storm probably paid $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. That was a lot of money back then, but it's nowhere for our people to go right around here. And I think that's one of the issues. The governor, he's here, his car's here, he's at another event, but I really wanted him and the mayor to hear that we need a facility around Wilmington, Newcastle County somewhere. Kevin, would you please come up and say a few words before I call Corey? Thank you.
Start with the Band-Aid solution.
I know.
And get some real treatment.
That's right.
I'm going to try and stay on script, but it may be difficult. We spend too much damn time in the city worried about crime instead of addiction and education. We got our priorities out of whack. These officers do an outstanding job and they need our help. But I'm going to bring you a perspective of fentanyl from a different viewpoint. I'm a Catholic. All my kids went to Catholic school. I'll bet I've had 25 kids who went to high school with my sons that have died from fentanyl. But in some communities, Catholic community, we think we're going to get better. Little Kevin's going to get better. He's just getting high. I got high my whole life. That's how I did. And sooner or later it stops and you end up dead. My son lives on Maryland Avenue, on the Ave. I see it every day. Every day. The people I know, kids I grew up, know their families, trying to struggle with. But we need a center in the city of Wilmington. You were right. That methadone is the worst thing that we can give anybody. The madman in D.C., he wants to blow ships up off of Venezuela rather than try and get people help for their addiction. And that's what we need. We need help with the addiction. We need Suboxone. Stuff should be over the counter. We shouldn't have to have a doctor's prescription for anything. But what we also need is a plan for what we're going to get done. Without a vision, a plan, everybody's going to make their own minds up like we do in the city. We got that crab pot theory. You getting out of that crab pot, I'm going to pull your ass back in because we don't want you to get better. But we got to work better together and see what goes on. But I think, council member, you're on the city council. I think the governor is probably helpful to do it. I think it's him pulling up now is perfect timing because really addiction is a state issue. They have the resources to be able to provide the counseling, the money to be able to get things done. But we just got to figure out where we start and how we try and address this all because it's not going to go away. It's not getting any better no matter prayers, whatever we want to try and do at the end of the day. It's cocaine, it's everything, you know, and the liquor stores and the cigarettes kill more people than this every day, but they're still thriving. So I tell everybody go from here, try and see if we can get a center. The last one we had was Hogarth, Korea. You remember long ago on Brandywine Street, we had the Hogarth, Korea, which run by people. They took care of folks and did things on their own ways to see what goes on. But we've got to find some places for people to be able to go to get their addictions addressed. I think collectively we can try and do that together. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, former Kevin. Next, we're going to have the governor, Matt Meyer.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Can we hear for Councilman Zanthia? Thank you so much for everything you do every day. I've only gotten, I think, 16 text messages reminding me I have to be there, and I'm like, Zanthia, I can't come, I can't do it, and we just got out of something. I'm like, let's go. Kevin, Kelly, former Councilman Kelly, so you didn't send me the memo about the dress code.
I got to get the shoes.
I actually used to get my hair cut here, right behind me, and then they closed up. The barber. Are they open back up again?
Yes, here's the party owner.
Oh, the barber? Oh, good to see you, man. How you doing? I gotta come back. I just got one cut, but listen, we're here to talk about something really serious. And I'm here not just because it's a Wilmington issue. I'm here because it's not just a state issue. This is a national issue. It's something that is killing people across our country. It's killing people in rural areas, in farmland.
That's right.
It's killing people in the wealthiest of suburban areas.
That's right.
And it's killing people in a working class neighborhood like this one. In a divided time in our country, a divided time in our community, let's tell it sugar free, right? Everybody in our country, in our community is not together on everything now. We need to get together on this.
That's right.
And link arms
That's right.
and say there is no place for heroin, there is no place for fentanyl, there is no place for opioids in our community. We also have to be honest that these substances being in our community started with a conscious effort by people wanting to make millions and billions of dollars, who realized that by selling these drugs, by pushing them into neighborhoods that did not want them, it may break up some families, it might kill some people, but if it made a buck, people were willing to do it. And the only way in American history, in Delaware history and Wilmington history, the only way for us to fight back against this is together. There is a wealth of community resources. There is a wealth of policing resources. Our police in this state are better trained on this stuff than any other agencies in the country. They are trained. They are here to help, to assist. There's something called LEAD, Law Enforcement Assisted Diversion, which means if you know someone who is suffering some substance use disorder, if they have an addiction, you can call the police. They will help you. They're not going to arrest and incarcerate someone who has a substance use problem. We are in this together, working together with our Division of Substance Abuse and Mental Health at the state. And if there's anything in the world you see someone doing, some group or individual doing, that we can do better, if someone is doing something here on the east side of Wilmington that we can take and use in Newark and Middletown and Georgetown or anywhere across this state, you make sure that we know about it, because truly, 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 lives are at stake. Thank you so much.
Hey, good to see you. And thank you, Brother Dwight.
Thank you, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule. As Ms. Davis has stated, we have some detox facilities outside of Wilmington or in Wilmington, but they're not directly in Wilmington. They have Wilmington zip codes, they have Wilmington addresses, but guess what? A lot of us don't have transportation. So with that being said, I'm going to allow Corey to say a few words, please, closing out.
Good afternoon. My name is Corey Priest. I am the Director of Community Engagement for the Office of the Attorney General. Councilwoman Zanthia Oliver, thank you for allowing me to speak today. Thank you for assembling this esteemed group of individuals to offer their remarks on this opioid fentanyl crisis. The fentanyl epidemic is adversely transforming our people and our communities. Once thought to live long, prosperous, and productive lives, this preventable crisis is prematurely ending the lives of many promising people in our community. I don't know if we're doing enough on all levels of government, all levels of organization, all levels of community, and all levels of severity of people with addictions. We're not doing enough. We're not holding each other accountable. We're not listening. We can't arrest our way out of this issue. We need a facility here in the city of Wilmington.
Yes.
We need to come together in unison and stand in solidarity with the people who are affected by this disease. If we don't come together, we're going to continue to see what we've been seeing in our community. We need to hold our local, our national, and our state politicians accountable. We need to look at our surrounding areas and not have them drop off people in the city of Wilmington because they're not holding them accountable in their jurisdictions.
That's right.
We need to speak loud and clear, and we need to help. We need to help the folks who are affected by this disease, because not only is it affecting them individually, but it's affecting families.
Yeah.
Ronell Page said it best. How does a kid go to school knowing that their family member has overdosed off this fentanyl? And so I implore everyone out here to come together as one, to let our voices be heard, to let our faces be seen, and to uplift our community in meaningful ways so we can tackle this fentanyl crisis. That's all I have to say right now. I don't want to belabor this, but if we don't come together, we're going to get what we always got.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. I'd like to thank our Chief of Staff, Elijah, for the City of Wilmington City Council. I'd like all the City Council members, staff, if you want to raise your hand, I really appreciate you, Yesenia. I know we all get on your nerves, but you do a good job. And that's it. We're going to close this out. But we do need some police patrol, foot patrol in this area. It's a bunch of retired women that live on this block. Miss Brown's been here for over 50, 60 years. She's right down there. Between that block and this block, there's a lot of retired women, and we need more foot patrol around here. I shouldn't have to call Kevin Kelly and ask him, can he send the police over here? Thank you. With that being said, we're going to close this out.